I was 27 when my best friend convinced me to camp deep in a place that didn't show up on maps. No service, no trails, just endless pine trees and the kind of silence that feels like it's listening. I should have trusted the stories, the warnings, but I didn't. And by the time I realized we weren't alone out there, it was already too late. My name is Levi, and I haven't stepped into a forest since that weekend last fall, the one that took Sean from me. We both grew up in a logging town on the edge of Washington's Olympic National Forest. We knew the trails, the weather, the way pine needles smell after rain, but there were places people didn't go. Unmarked zones, they called them. My grandfather used to mutter about rangers who walked into those woods and never walked out. He said the forest had places that didn't want to be seen, and if you stayed too long, it remembered you. Sean didn't believe in any of that. He was always chasing silence, chasing edge. He used to say, real clarity starts where the maps end. So when he suggested a weekend hike through a remote corner of Olympic, I caved, just to prove I wasn't scared. That's how we ended up 4 hours off-grid, standing by a rusted-out trailhead with a half-rotted forestry sign and nothing but trees stretching for miles. The air smelled coppery, like wet moss and metal. I felt it in my gut right away. Something wasn't right. The first day was uneventful, quiet, too quiet. No birds, no bugs, not even the usual hum of wind. Sean loved it. I hated it. We made camp by a creek where the water ran silent and black. As night fell, the shadows in the trees thickened. I kept hearing dry leaves crackle, not like twigs snapping, more like footsteps, soft and measured. Sean snored through it. I lay there sweating, eyes fixed on the tent wall, every sense screaming. By morning, neither of us said much. Around noon, we found an old wooden sign nailed to a fir tree, faded, split down the middle. 3 words carved deep into the wood, no way back. Sean laughed. I didn't. Later, while resting on a bluff, I spotted something moving through the trees far below. At first I thought it was a deer, tall, pale, graceful, but then it stood up. Its arms were too long, its head turned too slow. When its mouth opened, it split clean down the middle like a cracked shell, and I nearly dropped my pack. I told Sean I felt sick. That night we didn't light a fire. I didn't want anything to see us. Around 2 a.m., the whippoorwills stopped singing. The forest held its breath. Then I heard her voice, my mother's voice, Levi. It came from the trees, soft, warm, exactly how she used to sound when I was a boy waking up from nightmares. For a second, I almost answered. Then I turned to wake Sean, but his sleeping bag was empty. Panic punched through my chest. I grabbed my flashlight and bolted out of the tent, heart hammering. Cold air scraped my lungs as I screamed his name into the trees. Nothing. Then the voice came again, my mother's voice, but now farther downslope. Come here, honey, I've got you. It didn't make sense. She'd been gone for 5 years. My instincts screamed to run, but something else, something ancient, held me frozen. That's when I saw it, a shape half hidden behind a cedar trunk, tall, slouched. Its skin was stretched too tight over bones that didn't make sense. Fingers dangled past its knees. It shifted, sliding sideways around the tree, shoulders twisting in a way no human body should. I took a step back, and that's when I saw another one. Just a flicker of pale skin between 2 trees. I ran. Branches tore at my arms and face. Voices rose all around me. Sean's voice, my mother's, even mine, all calling my name from different directions. I didn't look back. I just ran until I hit gravel. The sun was bleeding over the ridge when a Forest Service truck found me collapsed near the access road. The ranger asked where Sean was. I couldn't answer. I still can't. And I still hear her voice sometimes, soft, familiar, waiting just beyond the tree line.